Alright guys, welcome back to another video and Happy New Year to everyone. We are here in 2024. I can't believe that the year is actually over. Like everyone says, November and December really flew by this year. It's kind of crazy how fast it actually flew by. But here we are, January 1st already. And I wanted to do this video because a lot of people always ask, I've seen comments last year and stuff like that always being like, hey, what are you planning on doing in 2023 back then, or what are you planning on doing in 2024? What is new is going to come to the channel? What are you planning on doing as far as content-wise? Any new directions? Stuff like that I want to talk about in this video, give you guys a sneak peek of things that I'm thinking about. Of course, things can change, things can get added, things can get removed, life happens. So, but I'd like to give this, where my head is at for 2024 and get your guys' opinion on some of this stuff as well. So let's go ahead and get into the video.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
Alright, so the first thing that I want to talk about here before we move along is the channel itself, and that is live streaming. You guys know that I don't really live stream on this channel. It's not something that this channel has usually done, but I have seen more and more people do live streams, and I have seen more and more people like it. So I'd like to see if you guys can leave your comments down below if you guys think I should start doing more live streams in 2024. We're not going to start doing them every day or anything like that. Obviously, YouTube is not my full-time job, so that's not something I can commit to. But I can definitely commit to doing more if that's something you guys are, interested in having fun with. We can obviously do, VR streams. We can just do, streams where we just talk about everything and anything, 90s stuff. Stuff like that we can do Q&As with you guys. We can even do some live streams, kind of having fun and watching different clips and stuff like that from our favorite 90s show. We can theme it around different things. So there's some ideas in my head as far as what could be fun in live streams, and obviously I'd love to hear you guys' ideas as well. But, it's something I'm thinking about. Like I said, not something that we've done a lot on this channel. Obviously, when I go to traveling stuff, I've been doing a lot more travel agency stuff on this channel. We could obviously do live streams while I'm there as well. So let me know what you guys think about that. It's something I've been thinking about to start doing in 2024. So moving along from that, as far as the content goes, I don't think anything drastic is going to change. You're going to see the same kind of variety you guys have always seen on this channel. And you guys know I do stuff on here and TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. So make sure you're following me wherever you guys get the chance. But, one of the things that I always hold true to my heart is having variety on this channel. And not just because, oh, I want variety for the sake of variety. It's because I like different things and I don't want to not showcase them because I don't want... That's how things become stale, and that's how things become the thing I don't want to do anymore. So I like a lot of things. I don't just like VR. I mean, even though VR is probably 50% of this channel, it's definitely my #1 thing that I love doing, which is why it's the #1 thing on this channel. But I also love doing a lot of other things. Sometimes I like playing other video games in 2D on the Nintendo Switch, whatever the case may be. Sometimes I like doing 90s related content. Sometimes I like going to, doing travel stuff because I love, being a travel agent and doing things on Disney and stuff like that. Disney's another one of my passions, and I love showing stuff like that. So there's always something cool to show on this channel. I love technology in general. It doesn't have to be VR, so I get a lot of technology products. So that stuff will continue in 2024, obviously, as we progress in there, and I'm really excited to see how the channel grows into 2024. We saw a lot of growth on this channel here. I'm thankful for all you guys on this channel. On YouTube in and of itself. We've grown a lot. I remember when I first started off with 500 subscribers a couple of years ago, and here we are sitting at almost 17,000 subscribers just on YouTube alone. And hopefully it expands out. More people follow along on TikTok and Instagram when we get those. I do a lot of short form content on TikTok and Instagram that don't really make sense on YouTube. So make sure you follow along on that. But really excited to see where the channel goes. And like I said, you'll be seeing a lot more of what you saw in 2023, but a lot more of it, and I'm super excited to see where the channel goes in that direction. Speaking of VR on this channel, you guys know 2023 was a really big deal for VR. We got the PlayStation VR 2, of course, and this year we got the Oculus Quest 3 that came out this year, and we got the big screen Beyond that came out this year. But what I'm really excited about for 2024 is the Apple Vision Pro. True fact, guys, I literally started doing a side job. I started doing Ubering on the side this past year to try and save up some pennies and, try to get that Apple Vision Pro for you guys so I can do a lot of content on it. I don't obviously foresee as many people who do content on the Quest 3 doing content on the Vision Pro because it's a lot more expensive, so not everyone will be able to get their hands on it, unfortunately, but I've been working on it, trying to get, my hands on that stuff and seeing how that would actually work out. I'd love to do. That's another thing we could do a live stream on is, the Apple Vision Pro and stuff like that. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's something I really want. The rumors are it's coming out in February, hopefully the end of February, to give me some more time to save up. But yeah, something I'm working on something I'm really, really excited to bring to this channel, to add it to, the VR headsets, even though it's not really that. It's a spatial computer. We all know that. It's not being geared that way, and we know it's not for gaming. We all know that. But I'm really excited to see, as a huge person who loves 3D, you guys know this on this channel, Vision Pro having more than 4K per eye and being able to watch 3D movies on it, if that's the case, would be mind-blowing. So that's definitely something coming in 2024 that I'm really excited about. As far as 2024 and the changes in the game room, I don't really have a lot of drastic changes in the actual game room here. This is the board game side that you guys have seen. There's a couple of things I do want to talk about. So the first thing that I'm definitely going to do, this is the At Games Legends HD Pinball. This will definitely be sold off. I did do some upgrades on this, so I'm going to sell this off. I got 2 solenoids on the flippers. I got surround sound in there. And I'm going to sell this off for, of course, their 4K pinball that they're coming out with. I haven't bought one yet because they haven't come out with the actual artwork that I like. But that's something I definitely want to do, and get one of those pinballs on here, get a nice 32-inch screen, get their exclusive tables running on it, and that'd be fun. So this will be sold off for that. So that'll be a change coming. And this couch is actually something I'm planning on getting rid of in 2024 as well. This used to be my old movie theater seats, for those of you guys who maybe don't remember. That's something I definitely want to get rid of. Because this was kind of here. Obviously, the Infinity game table's here, and it was kind of here because obviously I changed my whole entire room around this year. 2023 had a lot of changes as far as the game room, and this now became my board game room, what used to be the movie room, and now the movie room is upstairs in my living room, which I already have a couch, so I never needed this. So this has kind of been sitting here because it's hard to get rid of and stuff, but I now have it for sale on the Facebook Marketplace, these movie theater seats. They recline, they have cup holders and stuff like that. It's a little bit damaged because the leather kind of got messed up on the left-hand side that you can see there. So we'll see when someone actually picks this up. And what I want to do here is just literally add a few more arcades. It's not going to be anything special. When this couch goes, this will probably get removed and not be here anymore. This used to be part of the movie theater as well. And if that happens, I'll have to find a new home for this, probably put it back where it was over there in that room, and that's it. And this will be kind of more room, for arcades. I don't know if they're all going to come in 2024. I do have ideas of, when this couch actually moves, maybe putting 2 driving cabs next to each other. One of them I already have that you guys know that sits in that corner over there, moving that one over there and putting it over here and having 2 side by side to have some local multiplayer. I haven't decided if that's the direction I want to go, if I want 2 of them or if I just want to keep the one. We'll see. But the couch is definitely going to be going. It doesn't really serve too much of a purpose here. No one really sits on it, except when I'm sitting on it looking at the Infinity game table. But that will be something else that's considered to be moving along from here. And then as far as in the arcade room here, obviously I just got these 2 arcades, here recently, so this isn't something that's going to change drastically. I've talked about this before, but my gun machine obviously is here, and this has all the gun games that you could play. Not going to be getting rid of that. I literally just got Miss Pac-Man and Dragon's Lair, so that's not going to go anywhere. Street Fighter is the only one that sometimes I think about getting rid of, just because even though it has online play, I'm terrible, so I don't play online too much. And it does have upgraded buttons, and I like the form factor and stuff, which is why it's here. That's the only one that I don't really play that much, even though it has the online, because like I said, I always try to add unique arcades that I can't play on a giant main machine, which is what this is. And, obviously this is all my gun games. This is the form factor, and the fact that it has the the scoreboard over here makes it unique and something I can't replicate on a main machine. So that's why that's here. This is for online leaderboards and stuff, and just because people love the Pac-Man machine, and also people always want to play a Pac-Man machine. And this one has a slanted screen, so it gives me a different perspective than obviously a MAME cabinet would over here. And Street Fighter, the only thing it had was online play, which is obviously a great thing. And why it's still here. But if there was one that I had to put on the chopping block, if something came out that I really wanted that hasn't been announced, that would be the one to go. But there hasn't been anything from Arcade 1-Up or anything that I would actually consider removing that for. So, and then we got the Neo Geo, which wouldn't go anywhere either. Like I said, big main machine here with all my games. One of the things that I do also want to do in 2024, the PC in this thing is kind of garbage. It's been running a Dell machine in there. I mean, it is running a 1050, so it's not terrible. But it's a Dell. I forget the model number right now, but it definitely needs to be upgraded to an actual gaming PC, because I do also have more modern games on there as well. So we'll see. That's definitely a project I want to do, is get this machine finally upgraded to more current standards. Because I did do other ones in 2023. I upgraded the driving rig over there and this This one got upgraded as well. This has a 2070 Ti right now. In here, this is my virtual pinball machine. This is a smaller screen. This is where this is my Game Room Solutions machine. I love this machine. Yeah, this obviously won't ever go anywhere, even though it is only a 27-inch 4K screen. I can't wait to see what that Legends 4K pinball looks like. This will be my virtual pinball machine. This won't change. And then the Legends one I was talking about before will just end up being the one that I use for all their exclusives and stuff like that they come out with that I can't really play on here. So that's the idea. So this is the one that's definitely going to be coming and going, the NBA Jam machine. The Tron machine, which is still down and it needs to be fixed by Arcade 1-Up. The thing has been super frustrated. And this extension 32-inch, these two won't ever go anywhere. NBA Jam is the one that's actually leaving in 2024, officially confirmed, because it will be replaced with the Legends 4K machine that they're coming out with. And the reason for that is because this is my only 4-player machine in the house, and as you can see, this is the one that you can actually play all the main 4-player games and stuff. And even though this works well, I have a PC modded in here. Obviously, it's not big enough. The panel's not big enough to really have 4 people around that. We all know this. Even though I have a modded 20-inch screen on there. So this will probably be sold off. I'll keep the PC and I'll keep the RetroPie in here because there's a RetroPie 4 modded out. And I'll sell this off with the RetroPie, keep the PC, move the PC over to the Legends 4K, and bring that in there and have it kind of ready to go, and then get the giant panel, the 4-player one that goes with the Legends arcade machine, and then have a really good sized 4-player machine in here that will let me play all the 4-player stuff, since my main cabinet has obviously only 2-player with the trackball and stuff. So that will work out well. 4-player dedicated machine over here, and then this would be my dedicated 2-player machine with every game you can think of, not just the 4-player stuff that this would be entailed to. Plus it has a trackball games where I don't have a trackball anywhere else, so it works out perfect. So that is it for this room. And then over here, honestly, there's not going to really be that much changes. I think the changes that I made in 2023 have been fantastic. It's made this room a lot more open, where you have a lot of space. I use this space to play some, Connect and stuff like that. There's a lot of room here. The left showing off my 90s area. This is my 3D specific desk that I play NVIDIA 3D Vision, which works out great down here. And there's my 3D TV that I love watching movies on here with my 3D collection that I've shown off. This has been now separated, so you don't have to be bumping into people anymore. Everybody could be playing all these machines at the same time when they come over and not be in anyone's way. So yeah, I don't think anything here is really going to have any drastic changes. This machine was just upgraded with a. Oh, actually, no, this machine was not upgraded. The other one got the 2070 Ti, the pinball machine. This one's actually running a 1660, so this will eventually get rotated to a higher edition card probably. But either way, it's been running great, and loving that machine. This is one of my favorite machines in the house. I love the racing rig. But yeah, I don't think anything else is really going to change in here. I think things are looking pretty good. I don't really have any immediate things in my head that would make me say this is something that needs to change. So this room is probably going to stay pretty similar unless there's something drastic pops up in my head, or if you guys leave me some comments or something crazy that I should be doing. But other than that, I think this room is kind of perfect the way it is right now, with all the changes I made in 2023 that make it look so much better. All right, guys, so those are my full thoughts here for 2024. There was a lot of changes on this channel in 2023, so there's not as many that I'm thinking about in 2024, because for those of you guys who have been keeping up with the channel, 2023 saw a gigantic overhaul of even just this house in general and just the game room and stuff. I mean, the movie room came upstairs, and obviously now my living room is kind of more where the projector lives and stuff like that I've shown off in the past, which meant that now the movie room in the basement got changed to a board game room, which meant the other side, since I didn't have the board games over there, grew in space, and now I have a lot more open area that I just showed you guys in the video, so people are playing all the arcades separated. Got a couple of new arcades to fill the arcade room that I showed you guys, so things are in a good place there. Built this whole entire office, which was never here. So 2023 had a lot of good stuff. So 2024 is more about, obviously a couple of arcade machines may change out like I talked about, but it's more about getting out there, doing some more traveling, going to more gaming conventions, bringing some cool new content onto this channel, possibly doing some live streams. But I wouldn't expect like a gigantic overhaul as far as a game room tour or anything like that, because that all happened in 2023. So make sure you check out that video if you haven't, because things have drastically changed here since then. But you can't make drastic changes every year as far as the game room goes. But still, some exciting arcades coming into the house that I'm excited about. The Apple Vision Pro is going to be goddamn exciting. I can't wait. Like I said, I started doing Ubering just for that reason, which is hilarious, just to be able to, get that Apple Vision Pro on the side income. But Some really exciting things coming in 2024. We'll see how things plan out. Like I said, if you guys have any opinions on things I should change, things I should add, questions about anything, obviously leave them down below. And again, guys, if you guys want to support me in this channel, obviously the easiest thing you could do is just subscribe to the channel and keep up with updates and like these videos as always. But also, if you want to support me even a step further and it still doesn't cost you any money, reach out to me to any of your vacation needs, whether it be Disney, Universal, cruising, all that stuff. Reach out to me. I can help you guys plan your next vacation, and you'll be supporting the channel and future content on here as well. So, guys, have a great 2024, and thank you guys for watching. Till next time.